Every time I see a new handle on the live chat, I always think that's cause for celebration. So welcome to Mark Rogers TV, the voice of college football. This is Power Hitter P. Power Hitter P. We're
bang, bang, home
celebrating
run.
your
Let's go.
appearance here, right, on Cam's appearance on Mark Rogers TV, the voice of college football. Cam rejoins us. We're glad to see him. And Power Hitter is asking about John Ford and the defensive tackle position.
John Ford is a big dude, and John Ford's going to need to play like a big dude. Yeah, I mean, he's coming into his junior year. As I bring up the matrix, the scholarship matrix here, which is still pinned on the front page of State of the U. I know I published it in 2014, and I've been updating it ever since. I published it January 26th of 2014, the scholarship matrix, and I've been updating it continuously since then. So I know that no player who was on the matrix then is on now, but anyway, so if you're looking for, like how many scholarships, and I'm always within like one or two scholarships. Like there might be like a walk-on or something who gets on scholarship that I might not have like upgraded to a scholarship player, but I've been pretty accurate, with just looking at the roster and then, just talking with other people and then, seeing what the coaches say. So right now I have Miami at 83 scholarships, but that's kind of beside the point. John Ford is a junior right now. At defensive tackle, you have Pat Bethel, who's a fourth-year senior, Chigozie Naruka, who's a transfer from UCLA, who's a fifth-year senior, John Ford, who's a junior, Tyreek Martin, who's a redshirt junior, who's never played a meaningful snap and probably won't ever do that at Miami, so take him off the list. Then you got Nesta Silvera, who's a sophomore, and then you got three freshmen, Jared Harrison Hunt, Jalar Holly, and Jason Blissett, and a redshirt freshman and Jordan Miller. So there's four freshmen and everything. But, dude, John Ford has to play now. Like, he was 6'4", 296 coming out of Dillard High School in Fort Lauderdale. And, I mean, I saw him play a couple times personally in high school. And he's a big guy. He can play that one tech, that interior, not a nose guard, not the Vince Wilfork zero tech where he's lined up right over the center, but that interior, guy who's going to take up a little bit more space. He's going to occupy the guard in the center by trying to shoot that A gap. But he's going to have to play. He's going to have to play. It's come to that point. Like I said, Tyreek Martin's a fourth-year senior. He was a Craig Kuligowski find. He was going to be, that developmental guy at Missouri to maybe step up because, Kuligowski coached at Missouri. He left there and came to Miami when they had a coaching change. So Tyreek Martin followed him. Tyreek Martin has never played a meaningful snap at Miami. And like I said, he's not going to. That means you got two seniors, and then you got John Ford, and then you got Nesta Silvera, who's really, really good. But, John Ford needs to step it up now. Like, honestly, with Jared Harrison Hunt, Jalar Holly, and who's the third? Jason Blissett. Those freshmen, like true freshmen, incoming defensive tackles, even, look, those guys are on the caliber or under what Nesta Silvera was coming out of American Heritage last year. I would say Jason Blissett's probably the best right now. Jared Harrison Hunt probably second, and he's a basketball player who's supremely athletic. I put it up on his welcome to the U piece. Like, he was swatting stuff out the sky. And I mean, he's a 6'4", 286-pound power forward in New York. I mean, playing at one of the powerhouse programs, but he's a good athlete, but I don't think he's going to be a foundational defensive tackle. Same thing with Jalar Holly, who's a bigger dude, probably in that one technique mold, but he's probably a ways away. And then Jordan Miller is another guy who can play, that one tech, but he's going to, he's a redshirt freshman, so he's going to be integrated in slowly. That means John Ford is the biggest dude at the defensive tackle position. You've been here for a couple years. You didn't redshirt either year, okay? It's time to step up. So, I mean, he has all the talent in the world. I do have faith in Jess Simpson, but, dude, it's coming time that, have you driven a Ford lately? Like, dude, you got to show me something. Like, you got to get up there and make some plays. So, I mean, like I said, he has all the talent in the world, and the way that the roster is set up at defensive tackle, especially at his position of defensive tackle, that there's a space for someone to come and make plays, but number 96 needs to start making them now.